Example 1. A structural steel lally column is mounted on a concrete footing as shown in the figure to the right. Find the length of the lally column. So we want to know just the lally column, which is this blue part in here. Okay, so we know the total is 98.3, and we're trying to reduce it down to just that center part, so we have to take away all of these other numbers. So first I'm going to add them, 8.50, 0.75, 0.75, and then the 12.25 footing. So we'll get a total for that first. So 8.5 plus 0.75 plus 0.75 plus 12.25 is 22.25. I'm going to subtract that away from the total. So 98.30 minus 22.25 leaves us 76.05 for the lally column. So 76.05. Now, whenever you see something like this little break, that means that this part is not drawn to scale. It just means that column is actually a lot taller than it looks in the picture. So they'll break that apart so that you're not deceived in thinking that, it's shorter than it really is. Example 2. A power spraying outfit is advertised for $892. It can also be bought on time for 24 payments of $45.75. How much extra do you pay by purchasing it on the installment plan? So basically we have a cash plan, and the cash is, if we have the cash, we pay $892. But if we don't have the cash, we've got to pay $45.75 24 times. So 45.75 times 24 means we end up paying $1,098. So how much more is the $1,098 than the $892? Means we're going to need to subtract. $1,098 minus $892 is $206. So we would pay an extra $206 if we purchase it on the installment plan. Example number 3. A barrel partially filled with liquid fertilizer weighs 146.82 pounds. So we got a barrel. It's on the scale, and the scale says it's 146.82 pounds right now, and it's got partially filled. The empty barrel weighs 17.32 pounds, and the fertilizer weighs 9.25 pounds per gallon. So 9.25 pounds for every gallon. Well, they want to know how many gallons of fertilizer we have. Well, first thing we have to do is we've got to take away the weight of that barrel. So I'm going to subtract off the barrel to see how many pounds of fertilizer I actually have. So 146.82 subtract 17.32 means I've got 129.5 actual pounds of the fertilizer. Now, if each gallon of fertilizer is 9.25 pounds, I'm going to need to divide the total number of pounds by the 9.25 pounds to see how many gallons we have. So 129.5 divided by 9.25 is 14. So we have 14 gallons of fertilizer in the barrel. Example 4. A room addition requires 340 square feet of wood flooring. Hardwood is $4.59 per square foot, and laminate is $2.79 per square foot. What is the total difference in the cost between the two types of flooring? So in the first case, we've got to take our 340 square feet times 4.59 to see how much that cost. That comes out to $1,560.60. Then for the laminate, it's the same amount of flooring, 340 times 2.79. 340 times 2.79 gives us $948.60. So if we subtract these two, we can see how much more the hardwood cost than the laminate. So 1560.60 minus 948.60 gives us $612. So the difference in the cost is $612.